Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Dragoon Brewing Company, and these guys are out of Tucson, Arizona. This is their Dragoon IPA, and this is a 16-ounce can, and it was sent to me by Matt. And he is out there, and he sent a little note with the, matter of fact, he sent me a 4-pack of these, and he sent a little carton here with it. And the reason he sent the carton, because the can on date is on the carton and not on each individual can. Maybe these are a tiny little brewery, I'm not real sure. Not ever seen anything from these guys around here. And it says it was canned on, there's a little price tag sticker here. It says 01/19/17, January 19th of 2017. And today is the 15th of March, so almost at the 2-month-old category. But he did send the box, and he sent me 4 of them. He sent me a whole 4-pack. And he says here that he sent them, just wanted to, he's not associated with the brewery or affiliated with it. Just wanted to see what I thought of it and support my channel. And says the description is also on the box. It said it was packaged, like I said, January 19th, and he said the price of the 4-pack was $11.99, 12 bucks. It says here, this is a true West Coast style IPA, deep gold in color, featuring dank, herbal, citrusy hop aromas and supported by a sparse malt backbone. It is appropriately bitter with a relatively high alcohol content, not that high, 7.3%. Pair Dragoon IPA with spicy dishes like chili verde, but if spice isn't your thing, you can't go wrong with any aged sharp cheddar. And IBUs, it says, is 83 on here, which is relatively high for a single IPA. It's got the map of where the brewery is. Very nice packaging. And if you can only buy 4-packs in the package in Arizona, I'm not sure, this is a fine way to do it if they don't bust it up into singles. Some states allow them to do that and some states do not. I'm not sure about Arizona. If this is the only way you can buy it is in the 4-pack and not by singles, the dating is fine. If they're allowed to bust these things open and set them on the shelf, the dating is not fine. And that's how I feel about it, guys. I personally think it needs to be on each individual cans, because here in Virginia, if it was available, they bust these 4-packs open and set them on the cans. You can buy the 4-packs sometimes, but a lot of times they bust them open and set them up on the shelf. So if they do that, just to throw it away, you have no idea. So that's all I'm going to say about the dating on this, because like I said, I don't know how big the brewery is or how long they've been in business or anything like that. But at least they're making an attempt here, but it's not going to do you any good if you're buying singles, if it's available that way there. Not sure, or what the distribution is. If they distribute it out of Arizona to another state where they allow them to bust it out, if Arizona don't, becomes a problem again. So as long as they can't bust them up and they have to sell them into 4-packs, that's fine. But if they're allowed to do singles, that's not fine, because you'll not know how old the beer is. So Matt, thanks again, my friend, for sending me 4 of these beers. So let's see what it brings to the table. Like I said, I don't think I've had anything from these guys before. So, in the commercial description here, it's basically the same thing I read off the box. Read off the box here, and it says the exact same thing right on the can here. But it does have everything but the date. It's got the IBUs and the ABV on the can itself, but no date on the can itself. All right. basically that's all we need to talk about. So let me get this bad boy opened up here. And while I'm opening it, I will tell you the cuisine is curried in Thai. The cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar. And the computer's wanting to go to sleep. And your stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger, and the meats, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I will add grilled meat to that. Glass water pint, bacaronic, tumbler mug, silent side Dell. And I got my favorite tulip glass here, the Sovereign beer glass. And not recommended for Senna salaries, guys. Looks like a filtered beer. I can see right through it. It is a rich amber color. Looks very good. About a finger of head on that pour. Good looking beer. Let's get a nose on it. Now, I don't know if I would go as far as to call it a West Coast style. There are some citrusy hops in there. A little hint of some dankness. But it's got more to me of a floral herbal presence than your big piney grapefruit pineapple aroma. Well, I mean, it's no malt bomb by any means. But I don't know if I would go to the point where I'd call it a West Coast style. Definitely getting the citrusiness on it. And like I said, more of a herbal, flowery present than it is the piney grapefruit pineapple. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Matt. I'm getting a flowery taste too. It does have some pininess in the taste to go along with that citrusiness. I'm getting like a dandelion flower. It's more flowery than it is pineapple or grapefruit. Decent, a nice change from your typical West Coast style. They don't tell us what hops that they use on the box anywhere. So I'm not exactly sure what they did. And I didn't go to the brewery on this one, guys' website. But seems to be decent. It's a little bit different than what your typical West Coast style is going to bring to the table. And like I said, it's not quite, it's right at 2 months old. A couple of days from being two months old. So well, let's sip on it, let it come up to room temperature. It's right out of the fridge, and see if we can taste anything as it comes up to room temperature. Maybe get the last of it in here, see if it darkens it up or clouds it up any. Doesn't look like it did. So, well, let me sip on it, let her taste it, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. All right, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. It's a tasty beer. It is. I'm on the borderline between a B+ and an A- right now. They're calling it a West Coast IPA. I kind of disagree with that. It's got more of a floral, herbal, citrusy aroma than the pineapple, grapefruity stuff that I'm accustomed to from the West Coaster. Final chug. The biggest thing, that, like I said, that I'm getting is the flowery, herbal, floral aroma and taste. And just a slight hint of some citrus in this there, and a little dab of dankness. But it's okay. It is okay, but it's not blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything at this stage. Tasty beer. And with me saying B+ or A-, if it had a date on each individual can, I would probably go ahead and give it the A-. But they did date the box. And here in Virginia, they are able to break those up and set them on the shelf. Now, I'm not sure about Arizona. I'm not sure Matt did not give me that information, and some of you guys that live out there may be able to, but I would think they probably could bust open a 4-pack or a 6-pack and set it on the shelf and sell them singles. So that's my only drawback, that, and other than not really a big pineapple grapefruity taste on this beer. Decent, a nice change from that style, but they've got West Coast written on the box, on the can, on the site, so I'm going to give it to B+, guys. That's where I'm going to put it. Numeric rating on this, guys, would be an 89, right at the bottom of the, right near, top of the, I've only had one beer. The top of the B category, one number away from the A-. So that's where I'm going to put it. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 91. I'm 2 digits away from that. Pretty close. They say it's outstanding. And if you say, you know, oh my God, that's an A beer, I wouldn't argue with that. It's a well-made beer, not getting any of the alcohol. Tasty beer. It's just a little different than what a typical West Coast style is to me. So, over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer, those guys are blown away. 96 overall, 95 in the stop. And our final check-in, we'll run over to Untapped. They have it at 3.86, which is, to me is in their B+ category too. So that's where I'm going to put it. Tasty beer, and once again, Matt, thanks for sending me a 4-pack of this. I'm sure we will enjoy the rest of those beers. Me and the other half. I'll probably have one and give her, I'll take 2 and she can have 2. How about that? We'll split it down the middle. So, if you've had this one from Dragoon IPA, from Dragoon Brewing, this is their IPA. I'm having a trouble talking, and I've only had one beer today. Had those days. Seems like a Monday, but it's a Wednesday. Alright guys, if you've had this, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to talk then, and we'll see what's in the fridge.